toss. Here's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
Detroit.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit. Gone.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. On second down, it's Jones. They find some open field here. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards on the ground. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. On first and goal, Washington. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Looks like hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we'll put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Off the play fake, Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Davis busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. He's got him in, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. On first, here's Washington. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's brought down. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mayfield now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Grimes. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Detroit!
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down, Mayfield. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Lorenzo Molden. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushing. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Noah Spence in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield now. Now he'll escape to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Winston, a dump underneath to Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Buying time to his left. Over the middle to Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Second down, Winston. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Christian Kirksey coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Able to get away. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mayfield on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
A second down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On third down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To throw, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready. Ready. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, Sonny. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Final play of the half here. Winston trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
550. Green, Trevor C. Let me go.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Easy. Follow. Hey, sub. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Following the interception, Mayfield steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. toss it out right to Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude.
Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught at the 25. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 64 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. Trying to improvise. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And he's brought down after a good game. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. To throw is Winston. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Winston now. Eluding the pressure right. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First and 10, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! Detroit!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to sling this. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going to air it out for... And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Johnson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He's going to air one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Browns. 56 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Vinny Curry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Damian Rattling with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Winston.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Detroit!
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brent Grimes. Johnson the intended target. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe he's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Winston again. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Patriot! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it.
Evans has it left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
The 2nd down throw for Winston. Flush to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Third and long for Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jamie Collins in there to make the sack